Now, creating really high-quality cinematic AI videos has never been easier because you can now go from a single storyboard image to a complete cinematic AI video within seconds. So forget generating every single shot separately, or struggling to get your multi-shots to follow the exact sequence you want with manual tweaking. Because in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to create storyboards and how to use them to create really high-quality AI videos. Now, used correctly, this method is incredibly powerful. It can be used to create high-quality AI short films, product ads, cinematic Pixar animations, and so much more. So if you've been wondering how people are pulling off these storyboard animations, in this video, I'm going to show you how to create them across any device from scratch. Alright, now for this walkthrough, I'm going to give you two different ways we can make this storyboard animation. One is the manual way, which takes a lot of time but still works, and the other is the automated way that uses OpenArt Smart Shot. Smart Shot is pretty much Claude fused with GPT Image 2 and Seedance, so it plans the whole execution for you. But let me show you the manual method first. For the manual method, you're going to need an image generator. Right now I'm on OpenArt, so I'm just going to click on the image option, then select Create Image. Once you click on that, you should land on an interface that looks like this. I'm going to paste in the screenshot I took from a reference storyboard, and I'll paste it into Claude. Now what you're going to type is, give me an editing prompt to, and then in brackets, you can change whatever you want to change. So you can say, maybe change the characters here, or change the color of the main subject, or change the shot, the animation type, whatever. For me, I'm just going to say, change the color of the iPhone to pink. That's just what I want. If you wanted to do something else, that's completely fine. You could also work with 4x4 prompting, where you type into a model and ask it to give you a 4x4 board image of any subject. But that really gives you very little control. If you want a lot of control, the manual method like this works really fine. Right now, Claude has given us a prompt. So I'm just going to head back to OpenArt and select a model. For the model, I'm going to use GPT Image 2. I'll upload a reference, which is the screenshot I took. Then for the output, I'm going to select 16 by 9. And for the quality, I'll put it at 2K. For the number of outputs, I want 4 outputs, and I want the best quality, so I'll select high. Once I've done all that, I'll just head back to Claude, copy my edit prompt, paste it into OpenArt, and send it. Now, this is the manual method, and it gives you a lot of customizations and options, but it requires a reference to work. All right, after a couple of seconds, we get an output that looks like this. As you can see, the output looks similar to the reference we gave it, but the features we asked it to edit have been edited. This looks really good. Now, once you've got this, the cool thing about OpenArt is you can instantly animate it straight in the platform. All you've got to do is click on the image, then select Video Reference, and it takes you to the OpenArt Animation Studio. Over here, all you've really got to do now is paste this simple prompt. Let me highlight it so you can take a screenshot real quick. Then select the model. I think Seedance 2.0 works just fine. For the output, I'm going to select 15-second duration alongside the 720p resolution and the 16 by 9 aspect ratio. Then I'm just going to send that to see how well the manual animation turns out. After this, I'm going to show you how to do all of this with the push of a button, where your prompts will also be advanced. All right, after a couple of seconds, we have our video. So let's preview it to see how it looks. All right, straight up, this looks pretty good. I mean, we do have a couple of distortions here and there. It's giving iPhone Z Flip 3000, but yeah, this looks pretty good. And that's pretty much all for the manual method. You can run this exact same workflow across different styles of videos. Product ads, Pixar animations, Ghibli-style ads, realistic movies, and so on. But the automated method we're going to work with today is called OpenArt Smart Shot. Smart Shot is pretty much Claude, GPT Image 2, and Seedance all fused into a single working agent, so that when you prompt it, even with a prompt that isn't too complex, it still gives you really high-quality cinematic videos. To access Smart Shot, all you've got to do is head back to the OpenArt homepage, click on the video option, and scroll down to Smart Shot right below text to video. Once you open it, you're taken to an interface like this. We can see our previous generations. The pink iPhone on the right-hand side. Now, Smart Shot is just asking you to describe your scene. What kind of scene do you want to make? At the bottom here, you can select the sheet quality you want. The sheet quality is pretty much just the storyboard sheet. We created ours manually, but with Smart Shot, it does that for you automatically. So I'm going to select high quality. For the output, I want 16 by 9, 720p resolution, and 15 seconds. All right, now we just have to briefly describe what we want our scene to look like. I've got this rough idea for an invasion type shot. It's for a particular movie I'm currently working on. I'm going to paste in a really short descriptive prompt that describes the scene I want. Once I paste in the prompt, I'm going to click on Preview Shot Plan. What this does is Smart Shot starts taking in the description we gave it and creates a sequence of how it thinks the video animation should go, from storyboard animation to the character descriptions and every single thing you need to preview before you hit the Create button. That saves you a lot of credits. So let's just wait for the shot plan to be done generating. All right, after a couple of seconds, the shot plan preview is ready, and I'm going to click on it to preview what it looks like. Now, what this is, OpenArt Smart Shot has created a storyboard mapping out the character, the object reference, the lighting, the mood, the style, everything. So you can preview whatever you want before you actually create your video. And honestly, this pretty much matches the vision I've got in my head. I mean, this was from a single brief prompt. It was able to give me multiple shots consisting of more than 6 different scenes. It kept the characters consistent, generated the background track for this specific shot, and it is just mind-blowing. This opens up the doors for so many things. Product ad videos, cinematic AI trailers, Pixar animations. The sky is your limit here. Now let me try something else to see what it does. For Smart Shot, I want to try this iPhone ad type of shot. Let me just give a brief description right now to see if it's able to give me something that looks pretty good, because it literally nailed the alien invasion clip. All right, our shot plan preview is ready, so let's preview it to see which one looks best. I generated 2 different batches so I can preview and see which one looks best, then just use it for my video. Straight up, we've got the first one, looks pretty good. And we've also got the second one. Let me preview that real quick to see what it looks like. They look pretty much identical, but I think I like the second one a lot better because the first one has this weird folded look that Samsung devices normally have, which I've not seen across any iPhone model. But the second one doesn't seem to have that distortion, so I'm gonna go with that one, minimal distortions. This looks pretty good. The fact that I was able to create this storyboard from a single description is just insane. Let's just generate the video real quick. Let me click on Generate Video so we can see what the output actually looks like. All right, after a couple of seconds, we end up with an output that looks like this. Now, I generated 2 batches so I could preview both of them to see which one gave me the best feel. Let's see how it looks with the first one. This one is just 10 seconds long, and starting off, it looks pretty good. All right, this looks okay. There's very little distortion here. Let's preview the second one right now. Okay, off the bat, the second one seems to have a lot more animation compared to the first one, and there's multiple shots. Overall, it looks better. I feel like it's because the second one was given 15 seconds to show its animation, while the first one was given just 10 seconds. So the second one looks really, really good. Smart Shot really does a great job at taking in really simple prompts and making them super advanced, giving you a preview shot of how everything could look, and then generating your video straight up for you. This is a game changer for so many kinds of AI videos. Just drop a comment below telling me what you think about this. And make sure to use the link in the description to get access to this ASAP.